Belle Collective Birmingham made its debut last night with its first episode. We have entrepreneurs, bosses, and beef. Let's get into first thoughts of the new franchise. What's up, y'all? It's your girl V with Reality Recap here for another Tea Talk session. And today we're discussing the season premiere of Belle Collective Birmingham. Before we get started, yes, I'm in my car right now. I'm with the girls, my babies, they getting their hair braided. But, you still gotta work. So they're getting their hair braided. Yes, their dad is with them. I can see them through the glass. So mind your business. But, I still got to get work done. The show must go on, honey. Spring break does not stop the show. Before we get into it, let's take care of a little bit of business. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, what you see down here at the bottom of the screen, reality_recap. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like this video, share it. The YouTube channel name is coming across the bottom of the screen. It's Reality Recap 2876. It's linked in my bios on all my social media platforms as well. So make sure you support. I appreciate it. Now, again, this is my first time doing a podcast from the car. So I apologize. I do have the windows cracked because it's a little warm. I'm not trying to burn up in here. So you may hear a little wind. You may hear a couple cars whizzing by, even a beep or two. But I'm hoping that my new Rode mic eliminates some of that noise. So let's try it. Let's go with it. Let's see what happens. So my first thoughts on Belle Collective Birmingham was I wasn't overly impressed. I mean, it didn't make waves like a Real Housewives of Rhode Island or the Return of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Not trying to compare them. It was good and I'm interested and I want to see more, but the first episode didn't grab me as far as something happening or hitting the ground running. Again, I was impressed. The women have great backstories, great professions. Love to see Stormy doing her boss thing. I just need to see more episodes and I will continue to watch. I want to make that very clear. So we can talk about it, talk about each cast member, what we learned so far. And you tell me your thoughts if you watched it. And if not, go back and watch it after you watch this recap and tell me if you agree or disagree respectfully. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm on the own site because it was not letting me put all of the pictures up here. So let's share screen. So I'm on the own site. So let's talk about Stormy. Stormy, I'm happy to have Stormy back on our screens. I think she's missed on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't like how things ended with her there, but I think she made the right decision to leave the show, and look what it has led to. Not only her business been thriving, been flourishing even more after leaving the show, and then for her to now come back with a new show centered around her, I think is amazing. That's just amazing. So I love a show where we're getting positivity, right? It's not just all drama and fights and stupid nonsense, although it's a little bit of that. To see Stormy doing her thing, doing her first celebrity collab with her Canvas Beauty butter, her body butters with Lala Anthony, to see the behind the scenes of her putting together her launch party, her detail, her eye for detail on the boxing and making sure, now this ain't what I need to correct. To see how, just watching her be an entrepreneur and a boss and just understanding in my head while watching, like, wow, these are all the things that could go wrong. And this is what she has to navigate through and work through. I love seeing that. I really, really do. And I love that this show is centered around her. I think it's long overdue. She's well respected. She's done a lot. And I just love that for her. It was good to see that element of her to start off with. Now we know that Stormy can get down with the best of them, honey. We seen her mama. But it was good to see her start off in that capacity. I'm wondering if we're going to see her husband at all. I don't recall if I saw him in the trailer or if he's taking a back seat to filming. He like he did it on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and maybe he feels like it's not really needed as much here with Belle Collective, being that it's not a marriage couple show. But we didn't see him at all in this premiere. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't recall seeing him at all. Seeing her team, people she's worked with, but not him. So I'm wondering why, or if we will see him in the future. But overall, it was great to see her back and see her navigating. Her party looked amazing. She did a launch party for her collab with Lala Anthony. Lala couldn't make it. They'll be doing a TikTok live together. I saw that in the preview, so we'll see Lala. But this party was amazing. The decor, the attention to detail. I mean, Stormy does her thing, so I was happy to see that. Next, who do we meet? We met Amber Jones. Now, Amber is one of Stormy's best friends. She's also, I believe, the CFO of Canvas Beauty. Her niece also works at Canvas Beauty as like the social media manager, content manager. And it seems like her and Stormy met years ago with just Stormy doing her hair, her traveling to her shop and getting her hair done by her. And it grew into a friendship, and now she's a CFO. I thought she had a very interesting background as far as how much basketball she played, playing in college, playing overseas, and coming back and being a part of this business. I thought that was like, wow, amazing. Just seeing because she's so not gonna say put together, because not saying you can't play basketball and be put together, but she was like so different in her pictures and playing basketball. And she said that like she was pretty much a tomboy, but things panned out for her. But she looks totally like in a different element than when she was playing basketball. I would have never guessed that, and it was really cool to see. I will say about Amber, what I don't like is this beef that she's making up with one of the other castmates. I want to say her name is Tiffany. Let me look and see what her name is. Excuse me, I'm all burping in y'all ear. I'm sorry. But I believe her name is Tiffany. I don't like this beef that they have. Let me look real quick and see what her name is. I think I had it right. Yes, Tiffany Jones. This beef of, well, I met her long ago and she didn't speak. She spoke to everyone around me and not me. And you've had years to address that. And I just don't, it was kind of like, oh boy, here we go. Old school kind of beef, curated beef over someone not speaking to you. It wasn't that deep to me. If you feel some type of way, maybe have a conversation or just speak again and see. But I don't know. And it seems like Amber has also heard things around town that's shaping. And I'm sorry, I'm totally wrong. Amber's beef is not with Tiffany, y'all. I just feel like Tiffany is a breakout star. Her beef is with Kyla Iman, who is a talent manager and an entrepreneur. Wrong person, y'all. Scrap everything I just said. Amber's beef is with Kyla. I want to say that's like Kyla. That's what I'm gonna call her for now. But we'll get to her in a second. I'll show you her picture. But she's talking about she met her years ago and didn't like the interaction. It rubbed her the wrong way that she did not say hello to her and she spoke to everyone around her. It's just giving a one-sided beef or something made up in her mind. And it was kind of like for me, oh God, here we go. Is this really a need of a storyline? Um, so that's all we really know of Kyla right now. I'm not sorry, Amber right now. We'll see. I don't want that to become her storyline because outside of that, it seems like she has a great story Love to see her side of the business of Canvas Beauty, what she does, what she brings to the table, not just this, what seems to be a curated beef. Now, Tiffany, we met Tiffany Jones. I like her. I like Tiffany. I feel like there's a backstory there as far as, she's a praying woman. She's a warrior. She's an entrepreneur. She brings people together. She's married. I hear there's something about her marriage. Like, I have to do a little bit more digging, but I hear there's something like she's married to someone and it happened on the radio, or like he proposed and they got married right there. Something with her marriage and who she's married to. Nothing bad, but just an interesting story that I want to look into and kind of talk to you guys about the next time we discuss this season. But for Tiffany, again, seems like she has a backstory. Like she used to be out partying, drinking, fighting, don't know her limits when she drinking. Seems like, if I'm being honest, she was a good time. Not saying that she's not now, but she's like this prayer warrior now, and she brings women together just to pray, to read the Bible, and she does those things. She has a scar on her neck, like a circle scar right here on her neck. I don't see it in this picture. I don't know if it's like edited out or it's makeup, but I feel like there's a story there for what happened, and I want to hear that too. I also see in the previews that moving forward, her and Stormy get into it. And if I'm being honest, I felt like it was a little petty on Stormy's side too, or something about an event and Tiffany is like, "You gonna mop, Stormy?" And Stormy catching an attitude like, "I ain't mopping nothing. What she asking me to mop for?" Like, it's like, girl, for real. But we'll see what that's about. But Tiffany looked like she is one you really don't want to mess with. She looks scrappy. She look like she don't play if it comes down to it. And she attended Stormy's launch event last night with the mayor of Birmingham. She said she's known her for a long time. And this mayor seems laid back. Like she seems like a first lady that is not too like uppity, but yeah, like down to earth. They've been friends for a long time. She even said they used to party and hang out and drink stuff together. So really down to earth. I don't know. This Tiffany girl, I seem to like her and just her scrappiness about her, what she can bring to the table, and her prayer and her entrepreneurship. But I think there's something there with her. I'm interested to see more. And then, oh my God, somebody pulling up right next to me playing music, y'all. Oh boy. I wish they hurry up and turn it off. Thank you. Now, back to what we were talking about. Oh my God. This this episode is a mess. It's a complete mess. A complete mess. But Fumi Ford, we met Fumi last night. Okay, let me tell y'all. So Fumi is a social media influencer for hair, lifestyle, makeup, beauty, all the things. I used to follow her because before reality recap was what it was, I tried to become an influencer where I wanted to share my mom life and outfits and places that me and my kids and my husband we go as a family, do our day-to-day hacks, right? And I quickly realized that that's not really what I wanted to do. I wanted to keep my family time sacred. I wanted to not have my kids feel like they have to perform or be a part of it. I wanted something that was more and what I really love to do, not reality TV. So here we are. So with that, y'all, this is a mess. This is a mess, y'all. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I don't. Fumi was an influencer that I was following. I was inspired by, but I feel like with Fumi, it happens a lot where we like people on social media, but if they get on a show like this, I don't really care for her or her demeanor, her attitude. Seems like she has a little chip on her shoulder because she's like 5 feet tall. And Amber said something to her like, "Wow, I didn't know you was that short." And she was like, "No, don't forget, I'm really 6 feet. Like you're doing too much." Listening to the way she talks to her husband, telling him that he doesn't have a say in the home. They're looking to buy a new home, that he doesn't have a say in it. It should be her, all her say, and he just provides the money. He's a lawyer. Someone called him a lawyer in the episode, and she said, no, he's an attorney. I don't know the fucking difference. But she's just really stern, snooty. I don't know how I'm gonna like her, but I'm just gonna say in this episode, I was feeling like I'd rather see her on Instagram and short reels and videos than on this show. That's just my thoughts, y'all. Y'all watch if you haven't already, or you tell me, do you feel the same? But she is just, yeah, a bit uppity, a bit snooty, a bit nose in the air. Not really my taste. So we'll see how it goes, how her attitude and demeanor fits with this cast. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And I don't really feel like she knows Stormy like that. I just feel like, oh, this is another woman living in Birmingham who has a presence. I think she has a following of over 400,000 followers. She's a presence. She would be good on the show, but I don't feel like she has a connection really with anyone in the group. So we'll see, but I'd rather her on Instagram. Lastly is Kala, and this is the one that Amber has this imaginary beef with. But Kala, in my opinion, has a great story too. Interested to hear more from her. She got married really young. I was a little perturbed, like side eyeing, because it seems like she was working at Hooters at the age of 17. Now, she said she wasn't a Hooters girl. She was just a host. They showed a picture. She was just in a black outfit, nothing scandalous. But it seems like she met her husband while working at Hooters. Now, it wasn't really clear if she met him at 17 or what, but definitely mentions being 17 and seeming like she met him around 18 to 19 years old. So, yeah, that's why I'm saying, ooh, child, let me roll my window up, honey. They out here holding conversation. So, yeah, I should have just rolled my window up from the beginning. But Kyla met her husband fairly young. They got married around 18, 19 years old, but it seems like he's 20, 30 years older than her. I believe she said that she's like 40 something right now, and he's like 70 something. If I heard that correctly, I could have swore I heard her say she's 42, he's 72. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what I heard because I was watching this 2 o'clock in the morning. But it seems like, yeah, she has a older husband. They had 4 or 5 children, and now she feels like she's changed, she's growing, she, started to grow up, wanted different things for her life. He wasn't accepting of that. It's giving, she had a husband that was looking for a young wife to cook, clean, do the normal wife duties, and not really have a life outside of that or want aspirations or businesses for herself. So, yeah, with that said, she has divorced her husband, and she kind of went through it alone. No one really knew about it, not even the kids. They just found out. So Stormy checks on her and she's like, yeah, I just wanted to go through this by myself. But she seems fine. Like, she doesn't seem hurt by it. And she showed up to Stormy's premiere with a new, and I was going to say new husband, a new boyfriend who also seems older, but not as old as her ex-husband. So she definitely likes an older man. She's definitely interesting. And again, Amber sits down with her towards the end of the episode to tell her, like, hey, yeah, it's like y'all. This man next to me had someone pull up to give his car a detail. And they like literally next to me blowing water, dust, all types of shit on my car. Like, I'm really about to catch an attitude, y'all. Like, you cannot be serious. Anyway, so at the end of the episode, Amber tells Kala that they met before, and Amber said Kala didn't even speak to her in this episode. But it truly just feels like she don't know who this woman is at all. So she's telling her, "Yeah, we met before. You didn't speak," and she's like, "I don't remember that." Genuinely, respectfully, she don't seem to remember it, and that seems to trigger Amber even more. I don't know why she feels the need to want to have a hello from this woman. I don't understand why it's so important, but that's what I'm saying, where it just feels like an unnecessary curated beef. It looks like in the upcoming episodes, again, like there's some type of event. Stormy is going to get into some beefs with Tiffany that almost turned physical. I didn't see too much of where this beef with Kala and Amber goes, but we'll see the continuation of their conversation in the upcoming episode. But yeah, those are really my key highlights from the episode. I enjoyed it. Again, it wasn't like, oh my God, this is so good. Can't wait to see it next week. But I am interested to follow the story, see more of it, and see where it takes us. Right? So those are my thoughts. Bear with me, y'all. I know this video was crazy, but just appreciate me still trying to show up and get the job done in the midst of everything happening around me right now. So let's take care of some business one more time before I get out of here. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. What you see at the bottom of the screen, reality_recap. Like this video, share it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I promise you, my videos in my studio are much better than this one. But again, bear with the kid. The YouTube channel is coming across the bottom of the screen, Reality Recap 2876. And it's linked in my bios on all my social medias. Now, before I get out of here, as I always say, reality TV stars are humans too. Let's not forget that. It's your girl V with Reality Recap. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend and stay safe. Peace.